Yes, I am still here, having a wonderful time learning these amazing stories from these incredible women. Can I keep saying resilience without feeling wow? And so I'm sitting here with Stacy, and you are amazing. Why do I call you amazing? Tell them who you are and just a little bit about you before you give them your story.
My name is Stacy James. At 20 years old, I was paralyzed in a diving accident, and the doctors told my parents I'd never walk again. Yet I was determined that I wouldn't let it paralyze my spirit, and with determination, faith, prayer, support, I came out of the hospital and rehab, being able to walk with crutches and finish my college education. And God gave me a really great life from there because I wanted to keep going and live for Him.
And so you are a lady. I think the last time I interviewed, and even hearing the story that you're about to tell, you are a lady that does not quit.
No.
Your circumstances does not define you. What is your chapter in Resilience 3?
My chapter is called The Lasting Crown, and I wrote that because in 2002 I was Miss Wheelchair Ohio, and I wanted to talk about that journey with that.
And so, Miss Wheelchair Ohio, you have all the pageantry that goes along with that. Even in a wheelchair, there's still things that you have to learn, still protocols. Was it successful?
It was awesome. I won the crown of Miss Wheelchair Ohio, and I got to share my story, which was walking victoriously through life has nothing to do with legs.
Oh, very good, very good. And so this journey, the lasting crown, why that title, and what was the circumstance behind that title?
The reason I wrote it was because after Miss Wheelchair Ohio, there was then the Miss Wheelchair America pageant, which I had so many hopes and dreams of winning because I wanted to launch my ministry and write my book, and I wanted it was going to be a platform for something greater, not just Miss Wheelchair America. And I ended up coming in second runner-up to that. And although that was really fantastic,
yes,
it was devastating because I didn't go in to come in third place. And so a lot of people said, "Oh, you did so great." To me, it was devastating, and I wanted to do. It's about 2 weeks. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to see anybody.
Yeah.
And coming out of that was hard. But the things that people said, the way the Bible ministered to me was really great. So I wanted to share that with people.
And so you had a community. So I love talking about community. You had friends that kept you encouraged, even though you're just like, this is not what I wanted. And so did that help nurture your faith back up while walking through this?
It was huge. And one of my friends said, Stacy, you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength, not through Miss Wheelchair America. And that was huge. And I thought, you know what, you're right. It has to come from within and from my relationship with God that keeps me going, not from a title.
Yep.
And also, my mom was super supportive. She said, we're so proud of you, honey. She never let me feel guilty for failing.
Yeah.
I didn't ultimately fail, but
yes, it didn't meet your expectations, all the work that you had put in, because pageantry is no joke. There's work to be done. Even if you're in a wheelchair, there's still things that's required of you. What can you say is the spark that this didn't happen the way I wanted to, but you are a writer, my friend. You are the words that you speak, the words that you write encourages so many. So what's the spark that keeps you infused for life? Seriously, come on.
The spark is my favorite Bible verse is I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. And I rely on Him. And also, one of the most powerful lessons I ever learned was in college. I was involved in an awesome ministry called Crew, and our leader gave a talk about eternal perspective. And he said, if you want to imagine eternity as a line going in both directions that never ends, and our life is just a dot on that line of eternity, just a mere weekend in all of eternity.
That's good.
So are you going to live for the dot, or are you going to live for the line? And that helped me to go fuel the spark to go into full-time Christian ministry. What I ultimately write about in the book is not the temporary crowns that I got through Miss Wheelchair Ohio, which I eventually had to give to my successor.
Yes.
But the lasting crown, the rewards that God gives
Come
us
on.
for faithful service in this life, and that's what I want to live for the line, not for just the mere die. And that's what I encourage other people to do too.
You know, I've seen you around NRB, and this is my second or third year seeing you around NRB. And listen, she moves and she is greeting people. And so there is a spark that you carry, there is a joy that you carry, and your crown speaks greater than you do.
Thank you, Marina.
Your crown speaks greater than you do. I know you're going to want to get this book. I know you're going to want to share it with friends, with family. But what is the spark that you want to speak into their lives?
The spark I want to speak. Don't let a temporary failure get you down. Keep going, because my brother even said, said you can keep fulfilling all your dreams. You don't need the title of Miss Wheelchair America to do it. So whatever it is, keep going. Don't give up. God says he'll give you a crown for faithful service in this life. And the ultimate reward, too, is not necessarily a crown that we get to throw at his feet, but the praise from Jesus saying, well done,
on,
my
friend.
good and faithful servant.
Yes.
Come and share your master's happiness. That's going to be the ultimate awesome reward.
Keep following this group of women, this community of women. As you can see, vast is their experience, vast is their story, and they remind us no matter what we walk through, we have the power of resilience and the strength of faith and a community that encourages and builds. Keep in touch, follow them all. But this little lady right here is amazing, and she just keeps reminding us there is a crown because of what we do and how we do it. Bless you, Stacy.
Right.
See you all soon. Bye-bye for now.